Fox News host Howard Kurtz announced over the weekend that he was being attacked by Fox News viewers, by those hardcore Republicans, because Kurtz accurately reported the results of the Arizona ballot audit. You know, when they found that, hey, Trump actually had 261 more votes than he really got, so we have to take those away. And Joe Biden's votes were undercounted by 99, so we've got to give those back to him, increasing his lead by 360 votes. I know Republicans are not happy about that. I know the Arizona Republicans are certainly not happy, but that's what happened. Trump lost the state of Arizona yet again as a result of this ballot audit. And Howard Kurtz on Fox News reported that. So shortly after his program ended this weekend, he went on social media and said this: "A little sad that when the GOP commissioned and Trump ally-funded Arizona audit found Biden got 99 more votes, people attack me and the media. Raising questions about possible errors and fraud is not the same as proving them, and was reported. This is our tribal politics today." Yes, Howard, tribal politics is to blame for this. I'm not going to argue that point with you because you're right. Tribal politics is to blame. But who's to blame for tribal politics there, Howard? Have you ever looked in the mirror? Have you looked around at the place where you work to see how tribal things are? Have you watched any other show on your network? Have you heard their talking points? Do you see the hatred and misinformation that they are selling on a daily basis? Because if you want to talk about tribal politics, you cannot do that when you're sitting in the heart of an organization that has helped to polarize Americans for decades. And that's not to say that some of the other networks aren't guilty of it as well. Absolutely. MSNBC, absolutely guilty of it. But Fox News has been doing it longer, and Fox News does it better than anyone else, polarizing this country, pushing the us versus them narrative of American politics, demonizing every single thing the Democratic Party does, even when they're trying to give things to the American public that the overwhelming majority of them want. Fox News attacks it as socialism, as communism, any other ism that they don't even understand what it means. And Howard, you're right there in the belly of the beast. And again, you're not wrong about tribal politics doing this. You're just not being very introspective here, and that's what's so frustrating. Fox News bears a huge responsibility for the polarization of Americans today. Social media does the same thing. Actually, a new report just came out not long ago showing how social media helps to polarize Americans, gives them this feedback loop where they get trapped in cycles of misinformation, but because it confirms things they already believed, they believe the fake news and they shut out real facts. We do have a very real tribal problem here in the United States, and it's not just with people on the right, it's just a lot more prevalent with people on the right. But on the left, we have it too, don't get me wrong, we're also over there. And that's a problem. But that's what leads to things like this. When Republicans get fed lies for 9 months about an election being stolen, and then for 6 months, they have this ballot audit where they're told almost every day it's going to prove that Trump won, and then the results come out and they say, oops, Biden won by even more than we thought. You can't get mad when your network, maybe not you personally, but your network was pushing that narrative. And now the fans are pissed that you had the audacity to tell them the truth. Because you should know full well, Howard, that Fox News audience does not want the truth. They want whatever information you can give them, fake or whatever, that helps them sleep a little better at night by protecting the little fantasy reality that they have created for themselves. You popped that bubble, and now they had to see just how wrong they are, and they didn't like it. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, share, and most importantly, subscribe to our channel for fresh content 7 days a week.